Hey guys, Adam Fennig here with Fennig Equipment. You're tuned into the Talking Shed. Hey, I've done a few videos on this particular tender trailer behind me. We've got the QuickDraw fired up and set up. We've got the lights on the tote rack, and all of our plumbing's 100% done on this unit. So I'm going to turn this camera around and we're going to go through the final touches that we've done on this tender trailer to give you guys some ideas to build the tender trailer of your dreams. All right, so we've got everything tidied up on the tote racks. You can see we've got the lights with, we've got power going to them, of course. There's our hookups to go onto our totes. Those hoses then come down and feed into the backside of this QuickDraw. The QuickDraw has got several valves available. You can do up to 6 different tote products or, mini tote products. We're currently going to be using 4, so we're tied into product 1 through 4. Again, we've got this pump set up to be able to fill these tanks and offload these tanks. We've got our main fill here, and then with these valves you can control where that product goes, front tank versus rear tank. We've got our 3-inch electric hose reel. Of course, that is on a remote control, so that's super handy. Of course, air comes standard on these trailers. But with the tote racks, the big benefit of the tote racks, and I don't know if I've ever really talked about that much, is the available deck space that's left. You can see we've got all this deck space open. We've got our workstation over here on this side. So everything's pushed to this side, and then tote racks. So now we've got clean open space for whatever it would be that you would want to store up here whenever you're out in the field. So here's another hose to hook up to a tote. And yeah, so basically he's got a John Deere sprayer, so he's going to need this pump to fill an accessory tank on that sprayer as well. So that's not a common add-on on a lot of these. But we've got the Tiger lights plumbed in. Of course, they're getting power right from the trailer. And let's jump down here and check out this Surefire kit. I've got it fired up. This one we ordered with the chem blade. Some guys would say, well, if you've got the mixer, why would you ever have a chem blade inductor? Well, maybe later this season he finds a product that he needs on corn that doesn't come in totes. It's only jugs, maybe a really low volume. He can throw that in here. But basically, he can bring this down, and it sits real low, and you can fill, and then when you're done, just push it up out of the way and it fastens up there. All right, there we go. So right now, I have got it to where it's going to create a 250-gallon batch, and 234 gallon, 0.5 of that is going to be water, and then 17.8 quarts would be product 1, 18 pints would be product 2, and 8.8 gallons would be product 3. So if I would tell it to mix this batch, it would automatically mix this batch for me. I just hit the start button, and so it started up our motor for us automatically. And then if I were to go ahead and initiate the mix, that system would go ahead and completely mix everything. It would start opening up these valves and all of these measurements, the 17.8, the 18, and the 8.8. It would do that automatically, and it would fill that complete 250-gallon batch automatically by itself. It starts up the pump, it revs up the pump, it shuts off the pump. The pump is controlled through that computer, and it's all done through this batch system. You go ahead and build all of your batches in here, and it simply does everything for you. It tells you when the valves are open and what valves are open. That is one handy system. Not only does it make things faster, but how many times are you having to measure a product real precisely and you can't with those jugs sometimes? This will measure it extremely precise, takes the guesswork out of it. When you're mixing some of that product that can maybe kill a crop if you put a little too much on, this thing is going to be as accurate as you could possibly get. Probably next week we'll do some videos with Drew from Surefire and see this thing out in the field running. So that's what we're doing today. Thanks for tuning in.